Here we go to Tatlong Pulo. Look at the road. Here we go. The road to Tatlong Pulo. A little bit hilly and mountainous, but take a closer look at this. Sorry, but I just left my bike over there because I can take it here. And I think I can find some quiet time to rest here in Tatlong Pulo. It's nice to be back, guys. Right now I'm here in Tatlong Pulo Beach Resort here in Barangay Sinugura in Bordan, Guimaras. This is actually just right beside the Sinugura Beach Resort, which is on the other side. But unlike Sinugura, which is a little bit expensive and a little bit pricey in terms of amenities, here in Tatlong Pulo, you can see the white sand beaches over there. And just a little bit info, this is the first beach resort in this area. There are lots of beach resorts here in Sinugura, but this one is the most famous because of what is so-called Tatlong Pulo. The word Tatlong Pulo came from that island. During low tide, especially like this one, you can walk this island within these coral reefs. This is in fact a coral reef. But unlike other coral reefs that is considered as marine protected area, this coral reef has a faster rate of recovery in case of human intervention. Yes, you heard it. What I noticed the corals down below is that the corals are fast growing. They are soft shelled corals which can easily rehabilitate in terms of human intervention, like damaging, like overfishing. This is a wonderful place for marine biodiversity to recover. That is why beach resorts like this one is allowed here in Sinugura. Well, take a look at that. Kids, tourists, and a boat ride going to that island. That is exactly what they call Tatlong Pulo. This is a twin island. So there's the visitors. This is a twin island and there are two other islands over there. That's the other one. but it's the most visited island. And one thing that I noticed here is that unlike other islands in Guimaras, this island is the closest in Iloilo City. In fact, Iloilo City is right just over there. So, if you ask me, what cottage did I get to visit in this place? Well, honestly, I don't have a cottage, unlike other visitors here, because I'm just all alone. So what I did, I just an ordinary log. I put my valuables right there, and my valuables can be easily seen whenever I go in this resort. So the visibility in protecting my stuff is higher. So there is no risk of stealing, which is in fact there are no stealing incident in this beach resort. This is Guimaras, very very safe in terms of crime rate. Because actually Guimaras has a lower crime rate compared to other beach resorts here in Guimaras, here in Western Visayas as well. By the way, when you're here in Tatlong Pulo, just a piece of advice. You say these ledges, that one, it is strongly recommended not to jump, to dive within this water because as you can see that signage, there is a words there that tells that no diving allowed because if you dive, especially on high tide, you may think that the water is deep, but take a look at that. Too shallow. If you dive in this area, immediately you will get impaled between the ledges of the sharp limestone formations. Not just limestone formations, but sharp corals as well. Since adulting Asia is growing already, we have a 1,250 plus members already. So I think I will not focus more on like like what is called hugot lines in Filipinos or inspirational quotes. Rather, I know some of the members in the group are already posting about their places, their culture, and those stuff that keeps them busy. We are here in the Philippines. One thing that keeps the Filipinos busy is about their job and their own family as well. Stressful life means stressful jobs, stressful family. So why Filipinos love beaches? Well, the truth is Philippines consists of archipelago. There are lots of islands here. So since there are lots of islands, there are lots of beaches, there are lots of marine life. And since this is adulting, of course there are no minors in this area. That is why it is fine to travel all alone or in a group. Whatever you do, as long as it is part of your journey as an adult, then it is fine that you will post it here, but not nudity, not inexplicit, not violence. I will not allow that. As a head admin of Adulting Asia, I will not allow that. Adulting Asia is growing already. We have more than 1,200 members already, and I'm very glad to know that in spite of low response to some of our members, still there are members who post, who likes, and at the same time get interested in our group. This is actually an 11 years old group that I created last October of 2014. So Adulting Asia, in spite of the low quality members, still Adulting Asia keeps on growing, keeps on improving, and the journey of being an adult is more and more and more. And by the way, compared to adulting Iloilo, which is more on adults, more on Filipino Filipino issues like anonymous, like posting or anything else. Adulting Asia is also the same. But then the only difference is that Adulting Asia is more on inspirational quotes, more on expressions. Even though there are anonymous posts, you can post anything in Adulting Asia, even live selling. But be careful guys, no scamming allowed in Adulting Asia because I can trace it. I can detect scammers, I can detect fraudulent activities, and I can trace the exact location of the fraudulent members. There is a twin community of Adulting Asia, which is Adulting Freedom of Expression. In Adulting Freedom of Expression, you can post anything you want. Just as long you're following the rules. If you want to rant someone, if you want to expose secrets, even though you mention the name, you can post anonymously in Adulting Freedom of Expression. I have a different admin that handles the Adulting Freedom of Expression, unlike in Adulting Asia, which is I myself supervise the entire operations of the group. So since I'm in the beach, I challenge or I request some members to post whatever recreational spots you have in your location. If you're in Bangladesh, post something beautiful about Bangladesh. If you're in India, post something beautiful about India. Because here in the Philippines, we have abundance of beaches. Of course, some countries will do the same. Here in the Philippines, adults mostly go to the beaches when during holidays like this one and during weekends. This Kalbo-All beach, mostly fully occupied during weekends, and it is easy to locate because it is very close to a regional capital, which is Iloilo City, right over there. I know some of the members in Adulting Asia have lots of problems. Just bear in mind, you're not alone. The main purpose of Adulting Asia is to help you, assist you, and guide you, giving advice on your daily struggles. You're not alone in Adulting Asia. You always have a friend. So keep in touch with us and promise me, Adulting Asia will be one of the most respected and the most trusted adulting community in Asia. Hence the name Adulting Asia. So, once again, this is Ray. Thank you for watching. See you next time here in Adulting 101. Yes. Yes.